Welcome to the first Misguided podcast.
How's it
This
going?
podcast is sponsored by G. Oh fuck! Sorry, I'm reading from the wrong page. Shit, we're not on page
We're
5.
looking
Fuck,
sponsored
sorry.
by G Fuel. That's the thing.
Yeah, soon, hopefully.
By G Fuel.
Hey, so
G Fuel, if you sponsor us, I will suck all your corporate dicks.
yeah, this is Boa. His name is Boa. Restart.
If you hear anyone say anything stupid, just be aware it's going to be Boa. That's the
Yeah.
pretty much a guarantee.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any topics they'd like to talk about before we get into?
Well, I hope
First
you
we
don't
should
dive
probably
early on
like
this
talk.
account.
We're pretty much a game. We're pretty much just a gamer group. We kind of met on the most toxic game, Overwatch. Just
Yeah, we
as
can-
any
we can
good
talk about
group
how we met.
does.
That's actually good. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we met by, I was playing a game of Overwatch, and I think I invited you guys. I invited A Gig.
Yeah,
Or, well,
yeah. We just
Wawa.
had like that mindset of like, we don't usually join like random parties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
usually we just fucking chill in our own chat.
Join.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I
I
was
invited
gonna-
you, and then we basically just played, and I realized that Noah was a lot better than me in Overwatch, so I invited him to the party. Invited him
Yeah.
to our next
Yeah,
game.
I'm just built different.
Yeah, for a long
So
time,
basically, you guys just wanted to carry, but
Yeah,
then it
essentially.
turned into something else.
Yeah. Basically, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so then for the longest period of time, I thought you guys were all like 21. I'd say like I thought you guys were way older, so I kind of like I had that sort of thing where I was like I didn't want to join because I didn't want to like join your parties because they're older than me and they're not going to hang out with someone that's younger. But then I worked out that you guys were the same age as me, so then we started playing more and we played other games together as well.
Yeah, it gradually grew, and we actually weren't going to start a podcast. We were taking the piss out of it, but then we're like, actually, it's kind of a good idea.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah. And here we are, the first
First
podcast.
podcast ever. Hopefully not definitely won't be the last, but we'll just keep going.
Yeah. Well, we're missing a few members today. There's 2 that are autistic and don't know. Actually, one has other commitments. One is autistic and doesn't know how to use a computer. But it's fine. They'll be in the next one.
Yeah, we'll miss Josh. We'll miss him, but we'll see him next time, or he might join.
Yeah.
Yeah,
later
we'll just
on
sort
this podcast.
things out in between the next one.
Yeah. So that's the story of how we all met.
Yeah,
Hey boys,
Speaking
we
of Overwatch, definitely not trying to level another alt account right now. While
Shut the-
Just for
Shut the fuck
context,
up.
just for context, we're gonna call him. If you hear me say Noah or Wawa, I'm referring to the guy that just spoke.
Yeah, Wawa is
has
white, Noah.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, we'll explain that real quick. So we have 2 Noahs in our friend group. One is of a.
A light skin like me.
Okay, that's it. See, that's the dumbass. That's Boa. He's got darker skin. There we go. You know, that's fine. I can say that. He's got darker skin, and one of them is white. So that's how we differ between the 2. We say Wawa for white Noah and Boa for black Noah. So whenever we talk
Exactly.
about that, we refer to them. Boa has the mental maturity of like a 4-year-old. Wawa has an Overwatch addiction problem where he has to level up every account. He's got like 6 accounts that are all ready to do ranked, which
Plus he's
Well,
got
it's not my
border,
fault
which
that
is
you guys
nearly
are all
maxed
trolled. I
out.
need to level up different accounts just so I can play
Hey,
what
hey,
role I play.
we're average skill level, don't you pick on us?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
half of the player base is in 1 rank.
I've had my fun with Overwatch. I'm kind of done with it now because I realize it's just a gaping hellhole that's filled with.
Yeah, not that.
No, I like that experience. Don't worry.
I mean, I love the toxicity.
Like-
I love the toxicity of the game. Like, I've gotten messages saying like, what was it? I got messaged by one dude, like he requested to follow me, and this was after like I absolutely clapped his cheeks. I had gold damage, gold everything. Like I was absolutely like shitting on them. And then he friend requests me because he can't message me without being a friend. And I just get those messages like, please slit your wrists. I'm like, oh, my job is done.
Actually,
Hallelujah.
yeah, actually, speaking of that, what's everyone's like most toxic Overwatch experiment? Experience fucking English.
I had it.
I got a message saying go back to working at Macca's because I was just sweating that hard. For some reason, a guy was just like, "Yo, go back working at Macca's." It wasn't too toxic, but it was just like, that's a new one.
I mean,
Yeah, I probably had the worst one. I made an account called like Bastion Main. This kid was just fucking playing Hanzo and shitting on me. The whole time he was just talking shit, and at the end he just messaged me saying, "Go back to Minecraft. You clearly can't handle this game." And its skill rating, I was like sick. Put down Overwatch, loaded up a different
I
game.
had one dude.
No, I got hit
Not
with
Minecraft by
if
chance?
I got hit with if you could actually hit your shots, your dad would still be at your like be at home or some shit, and I was like, yo.
I
That I gotta respect that. That's a good one.
I remember when I played with this like older group of friends that I used to play with. I don't really play with them now, but we had this one dude from the other team join. We beat him. He joined our party, and then for probably about 10 minutes, he said every like swear word he could possibly think of. He ended up. I
Damn,
think
he's just thesaurus.
he got banned for like half a year because of the amount of words he said to us. Like he joined my party 6 months later. I'm not even joking you. And he said I've been con banned for fucking ages. It wasn't 6 months. It was a while. And then he just had to go at me again, and I reported him. I don't know if he got banned again, but
Man just got out of a ban,
is-
just goes and swears off
Yeah.
his head.
he
He's on
joined
that
us,
ban vacation.
cussed at us, left, and then maybe 20 minutes later, he still wasn't done. He joined the party again, and then go at us again. I checked his
Bro,
profile. He
That
said
is a Giga Chad move.
Yeah, what's the thing called on Xbox where it's like they have like a warning next to their name because they've been reported so much. I forgot what it is.
I don't think I've seen
Reputation.
that.
It's
Put a
like
warning.
It's like a reputation, negative reputation.
I've never seen that before.
You never. Okay, obviously I've been playing the right games to see this amount of toxicity. I see most of that in Siege though. That's where I see most people that have that thing underneath their name. But yeah.
If we want to talk about Siege, that's a game I've given so
You know
much
the reason
time to.
why no one likes like team killing.
Oh yeah, I couldn't play the game, so I got my friend. Every time we'd load into a game, I'd ask which one's the sweatiest. I would go up to him to shoot him in the head, kill him, teabag, and then I'd try to get my friend to shoot him the rest.
See,
So we just
this is
would
why
not have
this is
fun.
why the gaming community is toxic.
This is why no one
Because
Yeah.
of this man wanting to just kill everything.
That is true.
I mean, to be fair, they're still releasing.
This is why
content.
games die. Okay.
They're still like giving it a good go and releasing content. Like they haven't stopped.
Yeah. Overwatch is just like blue ballsing people. It just at the moment, no one thinks anything's coming.
I mean, Baptiste, what was that? How long has Baptiste been out for? Like that was the.
No, last year it was Echo that got released.
Yeah, Echo's been
Oh,
out
okay,
for almost
sorry.
2 years now.
Was that the
latest
last update?
That was the last.
That was the
not-
last
not-
new
not-
character.
Not patch though. They've done patches. They've just done.
The
they've
patches are
stopped
just
releasing
balance
new-
changes. That's all they do now.
Yeah. But it's like literally nothing changes. Like in the patch notes, it's like, wow, this person does 20 more damage. Imagine. Wow.
Overwatch.
Now this is entertainment.
Yeah, Overwatch 2. I don't think is gonna. I personally don't think it's gonna do amazing. I think it's gonna do okay.
Oh, absolutely. And
So,
they like. did
Overwatch
nothing,
2 though, it actually looks so good from like the gameplay I've seen from the pros and all that. It actually looks so good because they've fully changed. They've fully changed it. And they've created a new game mode.
I think your mic cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, his mic did cut out.
Well,
A new game to them is changing the map from night to day, adding one new mode and taking a tank away and reworking a few characters.
you see, the thing is, like, with Overwatch 2, it's the thing with Overwatch 2 is it's just it's adding PvE. They need to add something new into the game because apparently it's going to be backwards compatible with Overwatch 1. So,
Right.
in theory, both games will have the same PvP mode. So,
Gotcha.
realistically, you're paying for a PvE experience rather
Yeah,
than a
that's
PvP.
true.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I don't know what the happened.
Yeah, you just cut out.
We should probably get off the Overwatch rant for now.
Maybe we can talk about other games that are coming out soon. There's some exciting.
Yo.
Ones, I think.
There hasn't been much, I swear. Like
What the fuck is
everything's
going
been pretty
on?
dry.
Because it's just cool. The new Lego Star Wars game.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, a new Star Wars? Did you say?
Aye.
Lego Star Wars. Have you guys seen? If you look up, like,
Oh yeah, the remaster.
Oh,
it looks so
Okay, he
good.
dropped down. Oh, just keep going. He dropped down. It's fine.
as
I
much
think
as
you can't
Lego
hear
Star
us.
Wars sounds bad, I think it's one of those iconic games that are just good.
I
Like
think,
I went like for a Christmas like dinner
Yeah, we can hear you.
at my cousins and Nana and Pa's. They have an old PS2. We spent the whole night literally just finishing Lego Indiana Jones. It's Loki
Lego
one of the
Indiana
funnest
Jones is a
times.
banger.
that's
That's
the
a
that's the
banger.
I-
game.
classic. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
it really.
fuck, cunt?
We can hear you. We can hear
We
you.
can hear you if you can hear us. You might not be able to hear us. That could be the problem. I think that is what the problem
Yeah,
is.
mate.
He's saying like, yeah, if he could hear us, then he would have replied already. But no. So if you look up the trailer, like if you haven't seen the trailer, it actually looks so good. Like I can't. They
Spoiler warning, just in case you say anything about that set trailer.
spoiler warning.
It's a
no.
game. I don't think it
Yeah.
matters too
There's no,
much.
there's no
People
spoilers.
care
It's
still.
just like different scenes, like like rape fight.
That's like spoiling. You might die in the
Rape fight.
future. Spoil.
Ray
Hi.
fights Kylo Ren. Spoiler.
Can you hear us now?
What was like the most? What was your like most iconic game that you just loved playing like
From
when you
my
were
childhood,
younger? Yeah.
Skylanders.
Oh,
Oh,
don't even get me started, bro.
Skylanders.
That's actually such a good fucking game.
Hey yo, I don't even know what just happened. My laptop just started switching off.
Can you?
We're
can you hear
good.
us
We're
now?
good.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So anyway, we've
Yeah.
been going on about random games.
We can talk about.
Yeah, we're talking about Skylanders at the.
Alright. Well,
That's what
Oh,
started.
bro, Skylanders in FIFA 14. If we're talking about childhood, Skylanders FIFA 14.
What was your favorite
Yeah.
one?
favorite
Like Skylanders game.
Oh, favorite Skylanders game.
I don't-
Giants. Giants was the.
Giants, yeah.
Giants was pretty
First one was
big.
good,
Among
but
people.
then they introduced Giants. And I was like, oh crap! Look, I've got a big.
I
Skylander now.
honestly, I loved Trap Team.
Yeah. Well, what I used to do like with Skylanders, I would go to my friends. Would literally have would pick like out of just a little bag random Skylanders and just battle each other in like a
Random
tournament
Skylanders.
deathmatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So,
so
and we
good.
just like combine all of our we'd combine all of our Skylanders. So we'd have like when we go around to each other.
Oh no, I remember I used to buy every single one, like
I-
every single
I'm
Skylander
so
figure.
sad that I sold my Skylanders. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I traded mine into TV games for in-store
I want a
credit.
new Skylanders game and I don't give a shit. Like, get it to me now. I need it. I will play it.
Imaginators was the last one.
Oh,
That one
bro,
was
they made a
alright.
series of that on
It
Netflix.
was
You
a bit
know.
weird. Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah,
it was
I
a
watched.
series, it's like half
I
an hour.
actually watched the series, even though it's like.
It wasn't
16 when
bad.
it was
It wasn't actually.
Yeah, I
horrible.
watched it.
It
Yeah,
wasn't-
don't worry, I watched it when I was like.
Not gonna lie.
Watched like
Yeah, it
2 or 3
wasn't the
years ago.
worst. I
But
can't
the thing
lie.
is, they didn't finish it. Like it
Did
hasn't
they
it's not
not?
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not finished.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Bro, I bet all our viewers are like, yes, Skylanders Netflix TV series.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's a pretty iconic game. Everyone probably can't you can't really get mad at it.
No, I don't think there's any, like it's one of those games that no one hates. Like Lego Batman, like the original games. No one. If you
Yeah,
hate
I feel
it,
like
you're lying.
anything Lego.
Yeah, you're lying if you
And-
say you hate that game.
Yeah, anything Lego just popped.
Bro, the old COD Modern Warfares. Like that was my first shooter experience. It was the first, other than Halo 3, that was the first shooter I was allowed to play. Bro, the old Modern Warfare's first shooter I played, oh, it was so sexy.
First shooter
Like that wasn't Halo 3.
My first MA game
I
that
don't-
I actually owned, first that I played I think would have been Reach, but first that I owned
Yeah, Reach,
was
yeah.
Battlefield 1. And that was like I was talking to my dad and I was like, dude, please come on, it's a World War One game. We gotta get this. So he got it behind my mum's back. She wouldn't have let me, and I just played that. It was honestly, I think people are gonna hate on me for this, unpopular opinion, but Battlefield 1 is the best Battlefield game. I don't care. Battlefield 4, yes, was good, but for me personally, I can't get past Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I haven't really played any of the Battlefield games, so I don't know what they're like.
Yeah, I was more of a
Yeah,
COD
Uh,
fan.
I
Have you
just-
ever
I
played,
wasn't even much of a COD player.
I kind of just saw the recent one, 2042. I was like, yo, that seems kind of fun just because the amount of glitches.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah, also that's a cool thing to talk about. Cyberpunk released a patch for next gen consoles to make the game better, so it actually looks really good now. Like they've actually sorted their shit out. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
yeah.
the damage been done though to its like
it's gonna be harder to
reputation.
recover, but like if it's actually that good, I reckon the fan base will come back.
I've reinstalled it to give it another go because
Yeah,
I was like, maybe
they're
the
having a
patch
No
will be
Man's
good.
Sky arc.
To be fair, a lot of the games that like come out really buggy, that's what makes them fun. That they're just stupid to play, like nothing works.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
As long as it's playable, it kind of makes it better.
playable, because the thing is, I'd walk around the street in Cyberpunk, and then so I'd see no one in front of me. I'd turn around, turn back, and then there'd be like 20 of the same dude walking in a straight line into a wall. It's like, that was the most common thing I saw, was just people appearing out of nowhere whenever I looked away, like spawning in front of me. I also had a few things where the cars would like spontaneously combust, like flip over and do random stuff. But yeah.
Bro, this sounds so good.
Yeah, I mean, it got a bit like repetitive, and I was like, okay, this is kind of ruining the experience a little bit, like not really working for me. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good now.
No, I'm just, to be honest, I'm probably not going to spend much more on games until I get something like I finally got a PC greenlighted. Until I get a PC, I'm not going to spend much on games.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least till like a just new one comes out, new completely.
Okay. Elden Ring. Has anyone looked at that?
Elden Ring?
Yeah. Has anyone really looked
I
at
haven't
that?
really.
I have no clue.
What I'm looking forward to is the Hogwarts Legacy.
I thought that was a PlayStation only game, or am I tripping?
No, you're
I don't know.
I swear.
Bro,
No,
if I had money, I would want to go in VR.
Spider-Man 2 or God of War. Those are the only.
Your mic's a bit quiet, bro.
Oh wait, we're talking over each other. Wait, what about yeah? Would you guys get VR? Because VR looks pretty. Like if you had the money, I would definitely buy VR. It looks one of the funnest.
I mean, maybe if they made some improvements to the tech.
If I had
Yeah,
money, yes, I definitely.
I just don't see that like me not going through the TV playing VR. I don't see a world in that how it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, yeah, I just need tech improvements because right now VR isn't all that good.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's good. There's some games I would love to play on it. Like I forgot what it is. There's a series of like shooter games you can play, where you can do like Trouble in Terrorist Town, all that, like the Gmod sort of games you can play.
Yeah, that's what looks really good.
I'd love to play those games, like the shooter games. It looks so good. Monkey Tag, I think it's called. I don't know. Gorilla Tag.
Oh, the Gorilla Tag. That game actually does look fun.
Yeah, I've seen so many clips from it, and it looks like it's actually pretty good. So,
some people are insane at that.
Yeah, there's probably like a pro league for it. There's a pro league for every game. Like I'm sure there's a pro league for Candy Crush. Like there has to be.
Right.
Yeah,
Games that like shouldn't have like leagues. Like I feel like have you seen all like the FIFA and esports? Right. The people that play it look like they've never touched grass on like in their life.
Anyone
they see it in FIFA and that's all they need.
Yeah, I'd say anyone that does esports probably hasn't touched grass in a while.
Yeah, I mean you're probably right.
Have you seen that there's like a competitive Pokemon card league as well?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
no one actually buys them to have like good.
Oh yeah, nah. Do you know what looks? It looks so dumb, but it looks like it could be so fun. A professional fighting league.
No, bro, there is, bro. Bro, have you not seen that? There was a boxing match the other day on TV where it was literally they were just pillow fighting in a ring.
Oh yeah, pillow fights.
And I don't know how they won.
Yeah,
that
looks fun as.
I want to get into that. How can I?
Like, yeah,
how can I get into competitive pillow fighting?
Yeah, but how do you win? Like, can you knock someone out with
That's like, I feel like that's like so many things nowadays. Like, I really wanted to. I probably still want to. I still want to do it. But like voice acting. Like, how do you get into voice acting?
Actually, that's
like same as normal acting. You need to like get yourself. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure you need to just find people that know the industry. You can do that through like job websites and stuff like that. And then I was thinking about being a voice actor because I can do some voices. I used to be able to do the Stitch voice quite well, but since my voice has changed, I can't really do it anymore.
Well, as a weeb, I obviously want to be a voice actor.
I'd say not to toot my own horn, but I'd say I'm actually pretty good at most voices.
Well, yeah, right. What's your best ones you can do? I can do like Kermit, like hey, I am Kermit the Frog, and today on the Misguided podcast, we talk about racism. Just kidding, fuck that.
See, here's the thing, like I can't do a Kermit one. Really.
You can do.
I think Elmo's probably the best one.
Oh, hi, kids.
Wanna get in my van?
Oh my god, what are you doing there, little Sonny?
I think my best
Chris, get your fat ass back here.
Yeah, that one I used to be way better at when I was a squeaker. But like now that's sort of changed, obviously.
When your voice changes, it makes it hard to like continue because I can do the Stitch voice,
but like
really good, and then
like not that you or any of you guys would know, but like I'm actually kind of good at Madara Uchiha.
I know exactly who.
I never do it in front of someone else. But my Joker impersonation, I nail it in the shower.
You're gonna look. If you do a Joker impersonation, you're gonna look like an absolute
Oh yeah.
I know. That's why I'm not.
Do you reckon that's how like child singers? Oh, we keep talking. I'm sorry.
Or actually, no. Even though I've got a deep voice, I can still do King Julian.
Fuck's sake.
Bro, it sounds like you're in the bathroom.
Let's leave the mort, please. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you reckon?
I could do the what's his name? King Julian. I could do King Julian for a bit, but now I can't be bothered doing it.
Yeah. Do you reckon like kids that are good at singing, like just they get like their hopes up so much just to get killed by puberty?
Yeah.
Like they have
dude,
that's what happens with like younger orchestras. They try to get kids that haven't hit puberty yet, so they can have like a higher pitch in their orchestra or the choir rather.
My favorite meme though is the like church choir, and the kid pulls out the fucking helium balloons.
Yeah,
he has to hit a high.
Yeah, I love that. Actually, in fact, I'll play that right now.
I was actually looking at YouTube. I saw an orchestra like do a South Park. I forget what video it was of South Park, but they were singing a song from it. Oh, it was Carl's mom's a stupid fat bitch. That's the song it was.
I've got a
It was so good.
Real quick. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
A little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's after he starts healing. I don't know if it's. I can't.
Holy shit.
I can't tell if it's.
You have to pull out helium. I can't tell if it's real, but he pulls out like a helium balloon.
It could also just be like a comedy skit. I think there's a chance it is. But
it's probably a comedy skit, to be honest. But yeah, some funny shit.
But yeah, another topic. Anyone got?
Yeah, no. Oh, I had to. Oh, wait, we'll cut this little intermission out.
Biggest thing you're spending your money on. Everyone. Start with Kai. I know you've got some things that you definitely.
Yeah. Well, I was like in year 9 or so. Maybe I wasn't the smartest. I had like a $500 Fortnite account, and for some reason I felt the need to go on Instagram and ask this guy to trade me Black Knight. So things happen, and I was like, actually, why are you trading this whole account for Black Knight? He's like, oh, I just really want that back bling you have. And at the time, I didn't realize the back bling he asked for was actually my profile picture. So yeah, I ended up losing everything. As a smart person would say, stonks.
Oh, dude. Okay. I'm gonna jump you on that just because of the sheer amount of money I lost.
Why does it always sound like he walks away from his microphone every time he talks?
He's walking away when he starts talking. He's
it's a sad topic. It's a sad topic. You need to ponder.
It's okay,
So last year, I had. I think I earned like 10k from Roche. I earned like 5k from Roche, or 8k from like Adventure World.
Oh my god.
In the end,
bro, you literally sound like Prince on The Price is Right.
We need you here. Where you going, bro?
Okay, so essentially, like, I had 15k, and I was like, oh, you know what? This Bitcoin thing's like sexy. I put all 15k in Bitcoin and lost $2,000.
Oh, are you serious?
No, okay. No, actually, no. I ended up with breaking even with 15k because I made a K off Bitcoin, then I made a K off Ethereum, and then I lost 2k on Bitcoin.
Wait, do you still have Bitcoin, or is this I don't know if you're taking the piss or not.
I'm in S at the moment. I'm not going back in Bitcoin after a 2k loss ever again. I just don't.
Bro, you should have kept it to the moon. Actually, like I know this is old news, but speaking about stocks, like, do you guys remember where was it GameStop went up like 4,000%?
Yes. I actually know how it works as well. I think. You
go on it. I'm not very wise in that.
Okay, how does it work, Andrei?
You're gonna get pissed off me.
No, financial advisors do not take anything we say seriously, please.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up real quick. So just hear me out. This is gonna be partially correct. Alright, so sometimes big groups get a good amount of money, right? That they're rich though. They're like billionaire groups, right? And what they do is they invest in a company's downfall. I think they're called shorts, something like that. And what they do
take a short position. Yeah.
They put money in and then take it out. I can't remember. This is the part I'm a bit stuffed up on.
You get people to go into it.
Yeah, so you get people to go into it.
Or you convince ordinary people to go into it.
Yeah. And then basically what you do with that is then I can't remember why, but it ends up screwing up the company.
No. So what happens is you pump up the market, right? So you pump it up with say you put $1 billion in stock only worth $1 million. You put $1 billion in, it pumps up the market. You tell everyone to go into it. Then obviously the stock continues going up, and then you're gonna make money off that because the stock's gone up since you've invested, and then you pull out your money, and it causes a market-wide crash, which causes panic to everyone who's in the market in that company. So they all pull out, and that makes the company lose a lot of its stocks, which is kind of what happened with GameStop. GameStop was a bit of a difference.
So what happened was that people of Reddit binded together, and they knew that this group was going to, this sort of big group was going to do this thing to GameStop, and I think this is correct, as the big group invested. Everyone also, as they were about to pull out, everyone invested, making the big group that was working together lose, I think, I can't remember, hang on, let me look it up.
I know it was a lot. I think
a ton. It was
apparently our whole company went under. When the whole.
They were really pissed about it. They're like, these traders.
Because they were like, it's stock market manipulation.
Heaps of people actually went to jail because it was insider trading.
They do it all the time to these companies and make.
That's what I'm saying.
It's because they're like a big group and they're a very powerful group.
Obviously because they're just rich. It's fucked, bro.
Yeah.
But
no. They shouldn't be able to get away with it because they're blatantly manipulating the stock market. But...
that was pretty awesome.
One of our mates, Kane, he got affected. So he's in Shiba, if you know what that is. He got affected by a pump and dump, where he lost $200 on pump.
Nice.
Is Shiba I don't know, is that like a cryptocurrency?
It's a crypto,
it's because of Doge. Someone created Shiba. Yeah. Alright, quickly, just predictions. Do you think, this is before anything has happened between Russia and Ukraine, if it does happen in the future, predictions, will Russia invade, or are they going to just chill out? What do you guys reckon?
They will.
Oh, Russia will invade. They want Ukraine.
I believe that everyone's going to learn to love each other and hold hands, and they'll be all singing songs around the world.
I think they will invade as well.
I hope it's.
Basically, what you're saying is you're a Marxist and you believe that there's going to be a communist utopia one day.
Oh no, I'm taking the piss. I don't want any. I would prefer if everyone just being chill and did nothing.
Yeah, I think.
But that's probably not gonna happen.
So yeah, you're a Marxist. You just want everything to be chill one day.
Well, apparently they think there's an attack coming in the next 3 days.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably gonna be coming.
Bro, by the time we get this podcast out, there may be just everyone at war.
Might have happened. The good thing is, good old Scott Morrison said he's not going to put any Australians into into a war if it happens.
Oh, I can support that.
I see. The thing is, I don't think that's a good idea though.
I do. I don't think it's a good idea.
No, because we'll have if we don't go in straight away, there's actually going to be heavier losses if you look at like America.
No, you don't want any. That's how a world war starts. If they're like, "Oh, I'll pack you up. I'll back you up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
You just like.
I think though, if this does eventually become a world war, what's going to happen is North Korea and China are going to back Russia.
Yeah.
And you're going to have that strong allied forces against obviously the allied.
Yeah, I do agree with that. There is going to be that whole backup thing, but I think
the neo-communist countries would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Isn't there a whole theory that like people believe like Kim Jong Un isn't even like he's a body double or something?
Oh yeah, because he either lost a lot of weight or he is a body double because he's not looking like himself. That's the thing. If you look at it,
Bro, man went on like center or something. Got himself a PT trainer.
Yeah, I think he went into some sort of coma. I remember or something like that. And then when he came,
No, I do remember that on the news.
He looked different. I'm not sure if he's changed back, like looks back to normal now, but he looked, yeah, he didn't. He looked a bit worse for the way I'd put it.
Yeah. Let's probably get off the political. Bro, it was good combo though.
This is wrong.
Yeah, politics.
We are in no position to talk about politics, which is.
Let's go everyone's favorite like movie series, like just in general.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, bro, Jurassic Park, my favorite by a mile.
That's a hard one.
Andrei's is Star Wars.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd have to say Star Wars. But if I'm like saying anything different, like not mainstream, like you're gonna have to give me a second. Actually, I'm kind of. What about?
I mean, see, I don't really have a favorite trilogy. I've got a movie list that I'm making my girlfriend watch because she hasn't watched movies that I'm like, you have to. Which I've got Star Wars, Indiana Jones, like The Matrix, like The Karate Kid's on there.
I don't think I've seen.
You haven't seen
a lot of the iconic movies I haven't seen. Like, what's that like?
There we go. That's absolutely. Absolute banger of the movie series. You can't change my mind. Some people get because I think there is a lot of like you have to be into that sort of thing. Like,
bro, I stay for Gollum. Gollum could clap some cheeks. Just saying.
Wow.
Man. What do you mean by that? Wait, why?
bro, he's bro.
I love seeing like behind the scenes of like CGI characters. Like have you like? I think there's like a
with
photo.
No. Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy is just a.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen like? I watched this YouTube video, Superman without like, just superheroes in general without like all the special effects. They look so stupid. It's the funniest thing like you'll ever see.
Superwoman's one of those things where she like the series. Like if you look up Superwoman bad CGI, you will know what I mean.
Oh, I saw that. I laughed my fucking ass off. It looks like a 5-year-old edited like just a robot
like,
in.
You know, like anyone. I'm guessing we've all watched Power Rangers when we were younger, right?
Yeah.
Like
Power Rangers. I realized how bad Power Rangers is now.
Yeah. it's essentially.
Right. No, my favorite thing to do with Wonder Woman though. Like,
if we're on the topic of bad CGI, Spy Kids.
Banger.
Oh yeah, Spy Kids, bro. For the time.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. If we're talking about bad CGI progression, Flash season 1 to the current Flash, what?
I haven't seen.
Oh yeah. That's like I feel like a lot of the DC like Arrow first few seasons actually slapped balls so good, and then it just got stupid. Like it started introducing like magic into the world. It's like, yeah, really...
It's like, wait, they were dead, but now they're not, motherfucker. Oh,
yeah,
they're dead again.
Exactly.
Oh, they're alive again.
Like like a lot of shows just do that. Like, oh, but everyone's crying because they're dead and they really want him back. Who gives a fuck? You killed him. At least commit to it.
a show I used to watch that I'm quite embarrassed about watching, like that I watched it now, is Riverdale. And if I'm being honest,
no!
Leave me alone. Right, sure. First 2 seasons were actually decent. As much as I hated like the soapy sort of shit drama, I like the plot. Like they were trying to work out who killed this childhood, not childhood, sorry, this teenager that looked like a prospect. You know, everyone liked him. And they were trying to work out who killed him, and in the end, it turned out it was his dad. I can't remember why the dad killed him, but the dad shot him in the head, and that was basically the end of the series. And then they went with the second season, which was where they had this town murderer that they had to work out who it was. Now, so those are like, all right, those are fine. Like, you know, that could happen. There could be a town serial killer. There could be a, you know, there could be a murder that everyone's worried about. And then they go onto this fucking voodoo shit. Like, if you look at the trailers, there's this. Oh, I can't even be bothered explaining it. It's just so stupid. They have this one character that's like this wraith-looking thing. If you just look at the progression, you'll see what I mean. It got really shit. And now, like, the most recent trailer, one of the main characters is, like, telling the other one, I want to have your child. I want to have it.
Like... that's like with Lucifer. I was watching Lucifer. I haven't seen in so long, and then I saw my parents watching that. And I was like, what the fuck happened here? Yeah. It looked like it dropped so much.
Lucifer, I watched that for a bit.
If you want to, like, if we're talking
about it's the
same
thing.
Guiltily, we quite enjoy. Not gonna lie, I quite enjoy Cobra Kai. Like, it's quite cringe, but I quite enjoy it.
It's a bit cringy,
yeah,
but it's actually right.
That's like Josh's favorite. If he was here, he would say, I fucking love Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
I like how the guys that fought each other in the original Karate Kid. The guys
Makio is back, and Daniel and Johnny are teaming up.
Oh, is it like just continue off what happened in Karate Kid or something?
Yeah, literally.
It's actually so good.
All the old actors are back.
Oh. What about, wasn't like the old guy dead or something?
Mr. Miyagi's dead, yeah.
Oh, rip. I kind of feel it's...
Why did you just say, oh, rip?
Because we live in a fucking age where you can only speak in memes. Like, I think I've developed a language where I just talk in, like, memes. Like, I say sad and shit.
You haven't gotten to the point yet when you say someone's born, you say spawned in instead of born.
Bro, baby just spawned in and was like, you reckon babies that spawn in on an English family just go and leave? Like, fuck this. Look for the poison in the cupboard.
Andrei, I don't know if you were there when I did it, but there's this one chicken I hear who's like, she has a lot of intercourse. I literally walked up to her and go, how many spawn kills you at now? It was
we don't say names. We'll blur that out in the edit. We don't say names.
Yeah.
We can't say names.
Bro, they might actually get a... She's aiming for a nuke, bro.
We don't say names.
We don't... Yeah, obviously. Yeah. But were you there for that?
No.
Bro, don't blame her. She's gone for a nuke, bro. Leave her alone.
Tactical nuke now. She's got it, guys. Let's go.
Tactical nuke inbound.
Bro.
No.
Bro, imagine just spawn killing a baby. They like just spawn in and kill them instantly. That's kind of toxic.
No. Circle Toons HD has a like a quick I think 10 and 11 second cartoon. It's like POV, your baby's born as a speedrunner. And the baby literally is born and is like, where's the peanut butter? Where's the peanut butter? It's the peanut butter, and it's just like an 11-second timer. He's like, oh man, it's still slower.
There's a game for that. I can't remember what it is, but you're playing as a baby.
Yeah, who's your daddy? I know
yeah. You're playing as a baby, you're trying to kill yourself, and your dad's trying to stop you. It's actually, I have.
Oh, I've seen. We should play that. That looks so fun.
Yeah, it actually looks so good. I kind of want to play it.
I want to play like all the computer games. We can't use it. I'm literally like, I look like I have Parkinson's when I'm like typing. I can't do anything right.
When I get a PC, the first game I'm gonna get probably I actually have no clue. I genuinely have no clue. Like the switch from PC.
See, I already own Overwatch PC edition, so that's probably gonna be the first thing.
I'm not gonna spend any more money on Overwatch. I've had my my spin on that, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah, Overwatch is.
See, I'm not spending any more money on it. I already own it, so I'm like.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys played Cuphead?
Yes. Oh, we had.
Yeah. We used to play it in
too.
class.
Yeah, one of the most frustrating games.
Yeah,
No, Getting Over It, bro. Everyone's playing it at school at the moment. We're playing Getting Over It. You know the game where the guy's in like a pot with a sledgehammer and you gotta climb up the hill.
Yeah, I've seen
so satisfying, but
PewDiePie's.
then you see like someone isn't a speedrunner do it. It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, I
Dude,
love just
and-
watching a rage compilation.
I got
there.
so annoyed over it. We're in AIT and I'm playing it, and I got so annoyed, and I was like, I'm trying to contain my rage. And I'm like, this fucking game, I'm about to end. Fuck this shit. Like, I'm getting so. I was actually like ready to punch my laptop. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, speaking of games at school, did you guys like have like download games onto the school computers?
Yeah, that's what we played on.
Yeah,
The
a bunch of
classic
guys,
games-
a bunch of guys put Fortnite on the school max.
Yeah,
CS:GO.
well, someone downloaded Halo on ours, like, and everyone
Oh,
would just
dude.
go and play Halo.
So we've got this thing. I don't know if you like. Do you guys have houses or Kai? You don't go to school, but Noah, do you have houses or factions at school? There?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got like special house days where we'll do activities during like an allotted time, and one of our activities is literally just playing CS:GO on that. And we're allowed to bring out in our own KVM.
I'm in on that one.
Dude, see, I didn't do it because they didn't tell us what game, and I was like, oh my god, knowing the school, it's gonna be like Angry Birds or try and save Jesus Christ from the angry Jew. It's gonna be like something dark.
No. That's gonna be edited.
No, we're
out.
not cutting. We're not cutting that. We're not cutting that.
We're cutting that. No, we're cutting that.
Eat my ass. We cutted that. That was pretty
Who
good.
the Jews?
That's
The
some, that's
Jews
some
did
neo-Nazi
kill
stuff.
him.
Yeah, okay.
The
Cut
Oh,
Jews
yeah,
that.
killed
but
him.
wasn't he the king?
The Jews killed Jesus.
Wasn't he that king or something?
Yeah, he was the king of the Jews and they killed him
And they killed, yeah. That's kind of.
because he was blasphemous.
Yeah.
Have you seen the South Park
No,
episode?
but I was like,
where,
oh, I'm not gonna do gaming because, like, yeah, it's gonna be something dumb like, how many fish can Moses catch in 30 seconds? You know, like dumb stuff like that. So I was like, nah, hell no.
Mr. Beast challenge.
Mr.
Game
Alright.
be like.
I remember singing all those trash songs at school.
What do you mean,
Macarena.
trash? No, we
Nah,
have
bro,
this one.
bro.
We have this one.
Okay, there's one song that's not trash.
Let my people know.
And the old same.
No, okay, it's an actual banger. Everyone loves it whenever they play it.
Oh, what song is it?
Way down to Egypt.
It's because it's just got such a weird animation, and everyone just is like, what the
Pharaoh.
heck is this shit? You know, we get it.
I'm gonna play the song. I'll play the actual song.
You don't need to play it. People can search it up if they want to. I think it's called Go
Yeah.
Down Moses. You can search it up. Oh, it's actually by a famous.
Oh my god, that is the most.
It's by Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. Is it? No, it's by Paul Robson. That's.
By Louis Armstrong.
Isn't that guy who lost, like, cheated in the drug thing? Am I
No.
stupid?
That's
that was
Lance
Neil
Armstrong. That's Lance Armstrong.
Oh, I've named every Armstrong but the right
It's
one.
not Neil Armstrong.
For the longest time, I thought Neil Armstrong went to the moon and did drugs.
Which
I
one
was
is it?
so
What the
certain
hell?
as well.
Which one is it? I can't
Dude,
remember.
my mic, I'm literally playing the music and it's not coming through my mic.
It's because your mic barely picks up your own voice. It sounds like you're leaving every single time you start to talk.
I put my speaker right next to my mic as well and pick it up.
Sounds like you got like severe ADHD, and whenever you start to talk, you just need to leave and move around every single time.
Well, you had coffee before this podcast, didn't you?
I'm a
No, we
coffee
don't- we don't-
addict,
we don't
bro.
talk
Like,
about
I
any
can
caffeine
survive off
apart
coffee.
from G Fuel, guys. Sponsorship, remember?
Oh yeah. The only time I get my energy is with G Fuel.
G Fuel. Yeah.
You know who else
That's
liked
game
G
of
Fuel?
stuff. Not
G-
that-
PewDiePie and
Jesus likes G
BBC.
Fuel.
Oh.
Shout out to my man. He loves G Fuel.
Who loves G Fuel?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
If Jesus could
Hello.
if Jesus could have any G Fuel flavor, what do you reckon he would have had?
I reckon he would have had Probably the Last
shit!
Supper.
Bread,
Last
bread,
Supper
bread
flavor.
and wine.
I was talking about like an existing one, but sure, we'll make it the new GP flavor, the Last Supper. What flavor? It's gonna be like
Yeah, and it's
red grape flavor.
no, it's like a banquet flavor, so there's like multiple flavors in one.
I think
Yeah,
they released
yeah.
a chili hot dog flavor at G Fuel as an April Fool's thing, and I really
Oh,
wanted
I don't even want to talk about spicy things. I know I'm white, but I'm like extra white when it comes to spice. I literally
Oh, dude, I
put
no.
pepper on, I die.
The worst experience I've had with spice though is I went to like a Mexican restaurant, and I literally all day I'd been talking about how I was fanging a curry, and I was like a good spicy curry, like I want like a proper curry. And one of my mates was like, "Oh, if you want spicy, you just go with the spiciest burrito option possible." And I was like, "Yeah, I do it nothing. Like I do it like it's nothing." I ate this burrito. I was crying on the inside, but you know, like how you've like already talked a big game and you just can't like actually act how you feel. So I sat there through this burrito, holding back tears, like trying to be like, oh yeah, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I'm like sitting there dying on the inside because it's like unnecessarily spicy. I was like, bro. And I was in front of my girlfriend who like we'd only just started dating that week, so I was like, I really can't just pussy out in front of her as well.
Yeah.
The Carolina Reaper, or like a small piece of it, and that was quite hot. I think that was probably the spiciest.
Oh no, yeah, one of my mates has like Carolina Reaper chili sauce. And my other mate was asleep at a sleepover, and his mum, like the mate's mum had made bacon and egg rolls, and we lathered this thing on his bread, and he woke up and took a bite, and somehow he got the one section we didn't put Carolina Reaper on. We were like, what the
So lucky.
It reminds, I don't know why this came to me because we're talking about people being asleep and then, like, you know, pranking them. Wait, can you guys see me right now? Yeah, you can. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is this the pink hair guy?
Oh yeah. We have a mate. I'm not gonna say names. We'll keep it out of names because he's.
It's the same mate that we did Carolina Reaper on.
Yeah, so we planned this for a while. We created a group chat for it, and it's like the group chat title was "Dye His Hair Pink." I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah. So during one night when he was asleep, my friend brought the pink dye. He's got blonde hair, so we don't even need to worry about bleaching. So we spent the entire night because he was awake for most of the night, so we couldn't do it to him. So we spent the rest of the night trying to get each other. No one really succeeded. And then when he fell asleep, we all basically went quiet. And what would happen is we always started creeping over to him when he was sleeping on the couch. Every single time he'd slightly move, we were in the second story. Every single time he slightly moved, we dropped to the floor. It was loud as shit. It was louder than staying still. It was louder than like moving.
No. What got even better though was two of our mates actually got right next to him. He moved a bit. They sprinted across the room and dropped to the floor behind the pool table. That was even funnier, bro.
Yeah. We eventually did. We did get it on his head. We had this one mate who I think, I swear he's got balls of steel. He basically ran up, quickly rubbed it into his hair, and then sprinted out of the house. Keep in mind this is 5 a.m. in the morning. So everyone's running out of the house because we're all scared that he's gonna. For the next 3 hours, the guy whose hair is pink is trying to find the dude that we go down this park. Eventually, they find each other. He finds him, right?
No, at the sand dunes. No, they were hiding in the sand dunes as well.
At the beach, yeah, because we live next to the beach. So we were hiding in the sand dunes for a while. And then eventually he found the guy. He obviously was aggressive, physically aggressive. And every single time the guy was like coming after him, the guy that dyed his head pink, I swear he's got balls of steel. No joke. He was saying, "Nice hair. I wish I had that hair." He's saying stuff like that as the guy was coming at him, like physically, and we were just like, "How is this guy, like?" We didn't understand.
Man didn't even care.
Okay. Also, to be fair, the guy that did it, he may have autism. Like we actually don't know if he doesn't.
He could.
But like, still, he's just so ballsy. It's hilarious.
On the autism test that he did, I'm pretty sure he got really high. Did he not?
Yeah.
I did one of those, and I got like none. So that's why I know they don't work.
I was the second highest, bro.
I got work.
In our friend group.
I got pretty low. I think I'm fine autism wise. But yeah.
I think I'm fine.
I hope I'm fine.
I mean, There's a good topic. If you had any mental disability, what would it be? If you had to pick.
Honestly,
I know it would be like a pain, but like you could just say whatever you.
probably Tourette's, because then you could probably fake Tourette's, because then you could just go around saying random things and like,
oh
I
my
just
god,
have a
he's thinking of a
disability.
South Park episode.
For the
I knew exactly what you were thinking, bro. I was like,
Bro, it's so good, but I have to reference it sometimes.
Yeah. Based on your personality, which one do you think you have? Like, if you had to pick one that you think you have, and you definitely do have one.
Oh, based on how I am, right? I'd have ASD or I'd have ADD.
Yeah, low-key, I think I have ADHD. Oh, boy, how do you spell ADHD?
Nice. That's the dumb shit that makes me laugh, bro. I hate it. It shouldn't make me laugh, but it does.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually know. No, what would you think I'd have if
Me?
Yeah, if you had to guess.
You'd have Asperger's, some sort of like social situation related one.
I don't know what Asperger's is.
It's basically autism. Like
it's basically
version.
Yeah, it's like autism, but not as bad. It's sort of. It's like autism, but it's just social.
It's the pre-release autism.
Yeah. It's the beta test of autism.
Nice beta test.
Oh, that's another good topic. Why? Oh wait, Noah hasn't answered, has he?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, yeah, Asperger's as well.
Yes, Asperger's gang.
If you like, what would you do if like the doctor was like, I have bad news but good news? He says the good news is you get to name a disease.
Yeah, no, I get that.
What would you name it? What's your next plan?
What would I name it? Ligma. That way someone actually can get Ligma.
Yeah, I'd probably name it Who's Candace? Just for like,
No, I don't want to name it like iLadies or like a less known version of that. Or like CDs. Call it like CDs.
Yeah, CDs.
I feel like I'm a scientist, like with the amount I've collected of just those puns, like it's ridiculous. I got an encyclopedia.
It's so dumb. I hate it when you do
If I had that much dedication on his uni studies, he would be a genius.
Yeah, I've literally tested some.
If you put that much effort
into
work, you'd be thriving right now.
Oh yeah, I'd probably be a billionaire.
Wait, Kai, are you at uni?
Yeah, I'm kind of a nerd.
What uni course are you doing?
Exercise science. For reasons I cannot say what uni, but
that's a joke, right?
Oh, yeah, leave me alone.
But
He's an expert.
Homie, you don't touch grass.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought you were being like serious, like, bro, remember your dick. It's a uni course.
I was like, man, I'm sorry.
You don't touch grass yourself.
By the way, if you don't know what I look like, if you've seen Dwayne Johnson, imagine him, but like 10 times bigger.
No, imagine Owen Wilson, but with more muscle.
I kind of do look. No, you want to talk about nicknames that are like you had during school? I got stuck with the worst ones. I've been told.
I've had like 3.
I've been told I look like Sid the Sloth. That was the one. A realistic Simpson, and the one that hurt the most was Doofenshmirtz. Someone said I looked like fucking Doofenshmirtz.
Oh no, I probably got the better draw. Said I looked like the Baby Driver. I don't know why.
Oh, that's a compliment. That dude's good looking.
That is good. He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But like nickname wise, I've got like weird nicknames.
Nah, see, the nicknames I've been stuck with, there's very few. But
don't say it.
Actually,
you stuck.
The worst one I got was ozone hairline. If you've ever seen like a black person's hairline, if they don't have their hair trimmed short, they're gonna have a shit hairline. So I got hit with ozone hairline because I got a trash hairline. And then other than that though, I've been hit with Captain Carey or Scary Carey.
Yeah,
that's it.
I
got hit with those because I yelled at my footy team messing around at training after a loss. I yelled at all of them and then I just got hit with it.
Captain Gary, yeah, no, I I've got some classics. You know, there's the Jewish one because I've got curly hair. Nice. You know.
Oh, yeah, well, you guys actually tricked us. We thought you were.
You thought I was
Like Connors and that said you were Jewish for like this wasn't like something like they did like for one day. They've been doing it for like months.
It's so annoying. They just I got called Jew a lot. I also was. Oh yeah. So basically, there was a group of dudes that couldn't say my name right. Like they were my mates' older siblings, friends. So like that sort of group, and because they couldn't say my name right, yeah, you know, they just instead of saying my name, which was Andrei, they'd go ooh every single time. And that's how they like call out to me. So whenever I'm in like in the cafeteria area, they'd go ooh, and then I know they were talking to me because no one else makes that noise like normally. So yeah, that was just one that stuck around for a bit, and he still calls me that whenever I'm like in his Xbox party. But,
yeah. I mean, if you don't have a nickname, you're not really. I feel like you have to have a nickname.
What was that one? The Gaming Jew.
Oh,
that was another one.
See, the thing is, I'm not really the guy that gets the nicknames because I'm the one that gives them out.
Yeah,
and like
you're the
normally the ones I give out they'll stick for a while. Like, so
Yeah,
the girl I'm dating right now, I am the one that started all the Jewishness with you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What was that? Yeah, it was me. Yeah. No, so the girl I'm dating right now, she's from Tasmania. Bro, I started off the first conversation I had with her. The first conversation I had from her with her was, "Oh, you're from Tasmania? I'm gonna call you Yeasty now because you're inbred."
Yeah,
and then that stuck. That stuck for no joke.
That's
6
actually a
months.
pretty fire one.
That's a pretty good one.
That stuck for 6 months, and then after that, she was like, "Nelly's getting kind of like boring." So I was like, "All right, fine. You know what? You can pick between Circles or Post Malone because Post Malone sings Circles, so she can be Posty or she can be Circles because their family trees are Circle."
Yeah.
So that also stuck for another 6 months, and now we just call her Nelly because that was meant to be a
How did this girl end up dating you? It sounds like you
The good question
just
is,
gave up
who's
a
your
girl.
girlfriend? That's the big one. That's the real hitter. That's right. She'll take whatever she can get out of the family. Just kidding though. You're great.
Bro, yeah, I was just like, yeah, no. When she said yes, I was like, you're being serious, right? Like, read you for a good part of the year. No, and then I have like a few generic ones that I've given out.
We got our
Just like
mate
the short
Ryan, who we
people.
call Fred, because his dad's nickname is Fred, so he just passed it down to him. Because it's.
Oh yeah.
We used to have Mr. Worldwide.
Who's that? I can't remember that. We'll cut out the name, but yeah, for fuck's sake.
We actually called him Mr. Worldwide for him for the song.
Bro, yeah, he commands that much respect.
Like, we're in the library, right, one day, and the mate with balls of steel, he walks up to me and he goes, "Oi, do you pay for a phone bill? Because like, really, at this point, you wouldn't need internet or anything because you're already worldwide." Bro, this kid started like chasing after him in the library, like trying to punch him, and they got kicked out of the library and banned from the library for a week. But it was just hilarious, bro. She started like grabbing books and trying to get him with books and all these. Like, it was so good.
Oh, did you guys go on any camps at school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got some legendary
yeah.
ones. I got some legendary stories.
Butter Wars.
Butter Wars.
Yeah.
So I'll explain the context for Butter Wars. So, year 7 camp, we're all new to middle school, right? We're all like, getting this sort of like, coming of age, growing up sort of thing. We rock up to school camp and we see that the butter. So they have like these little, when you go to a cafe and they give you these little butter things that are wrapped in foil. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a bowl of that basically. And everyone sort of just agreed that we were all going to grab pocketfuls of that butter. This was, by the way, first interactions with the teachers. These are middle school teachers, new sort of thing. They've never met us before. We're a new cohort, that sort of thing. So that night, we're all in one big dorm room. There's tons of bunk beds. And we all decide that at a certain time, we are going to start throwing almost melted butter across the room at each other. So it was honestly so fun, and we were like throwing butter for probably about 10-15 minutes, and smashing each other's faces, like not smashing each other's faces, but throwing it into each other's faces with butter. Teachers walk in, they see there's butter on the walls, butter on the beds, butter on people. So we all get called outside, and there's 20 or so of us, and we're all sitting outside. And he said, "All right, we're not going back inside the storm. This is 1 a.m. by the way. We're not going inside until someone confesses who started this butter, the butter throwing." No joke, none of us, not one of us spoke up. We sat out there for about half an hour, and then the teacher realized it's probably not a good idea to leave your students out in the cold at 1 a.m. in the morning. So we were allowed back in, but no one fessed up about it.
Half an hour? That's long.
Yeah.
Dude, it was dedication.
Yeah.
No, and then that same camp, one of our mates brought when I say gel, he brought some gel. He brought so much gel. So me and this kid, we stole the gel, and the fan, we had fans in the dorm rooms instead of aircon, and we got the fan spinning max speed. Got this tin of gel and pegged it at the fan. Gel went all over the dorm. It was so funny, man. It was just covered in gel, and then being year sevens, we were just idiots, and we were like, "What's the best way to clean this up without him noticing?" We could have flushed it down. We could have washed it down the sink. We could have scooped it up in paper towels and chucked it in the bin. No, we got this gel and we all put it in our hair. And we're like, he's not going to notice if it's in our hair. There's no shot he notices. He walks in and he goes, "Why have you guys stolen my gel? What the hell?" And then tries to look for his gel, and it's obviously all gone because we've thrown it up against the fan. Oh, it's just so good.
I got some pretty good ones. There was a snow trip. We all went to the snow. One day, we heard just a big fight. It was one of the cabins next door. Apparently, one of the kids got locked in. It was actually one of my friends. He got locked in the toilet. So because they kept holding the door. Apparently, he kicked the doors down, and they got in so much trouble.
You know what? It's just you know what? Fuck it. Door's coming off.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Hey, look on the bright side.
They
They
got
need to go to the bathroom
scolded.
up there.
Yeah.
On the last camp we went on, year 9, one of the guys in our year, I think he got broken up with or something, and he punched a hole in but it's not a proper brick wall, obviously. It's one of those
drywall things where you can
plaster ply walls, yeah. But yeah, you fully just punched a hole in the wall.
There's this massive just fist mark in the side of this wall in the room, and the teacher spent so long trying to work out who it was, and our grades.
No one confessed.
No one confessed. I only worked out it was him, the specific guy, probably a year later after it happened.
No, and then we got these are small dorm rooms. Keep in mind, only 4 people were sleeping in these dorm rooms. They're tiny. We got 42 guys in one dorm room.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. The teacher, because what we do is we go 3, 2, 1, and we'd start cheering, making as much noise as we humanly could. As 42 kids in one room. In this room, I'll tell you, I'm not even joking. It was probably a fucking 4x4 room, 4 meter by 4 meter.
It was like a sauna.
People had to
there was so many people. It was like a sauna.
Yeah. So eventually, the teacher. We said once the teachers come and get us kicked out, we're gonna walk out in a single file line. We had 42 people screaming out in a single file line out of the
Oh my! It would have looked like an army. That would have actually been sick.
Alright, let's stop telling all this stuff because we'll have no material for the next time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk on just top what top. We've gone for pretty long.
Yeah, we've gone for an
We'll
hour.
have to cut out a lot, I think.
We've gone for an hour.
Yeah, but we'll have to go.
I think we go for
one more topic.
10 or 20. Yeah, one more topic. We're gonna have a good topic for last. We'll obviously cut this bit out in between.
Now we're gonna sit in silence until someone comes up with something.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what's your favorite Who's your favorite terrorist?
No.
Personal favorite of mine is Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite world event?
My favorite is Nelson Mandela.
Nelson.
He was one though. He literally was one.
Let's keep this little cutout in, just this little cutout, and then just move to something completely different.
Yeah, can we actually like on it if we can create a shorts channel?
Sure. Shorts as well. I can edit. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So okay,
Shorts
we're
is like
going.
special content that's not supposed to be in the episode.
Yeah, one more. What else?
One last topic. Anyway, if you had $1 million, what would you spend it on? Not like put it in the bank. You can't put it in the bank. You have to
Yeah,
spend
that you got. Don't be bored.
Like donate to charity or
Oh, people that say they'll donate to charity are the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Selfish answers only. $1 million.
Wait, I see.
We'll start off with
Okay.
Power.
So, first of all, I'm going to take $500,000 and I'm going to instantly put that in this coin called Hex Coin. Not plugging it. Do not listen to my advice. I put it $500,000 in this Hex Coin. Stake it for like 2 years. So that's locked in there for 2 years. And then from there, the other $500,000, I just buy like a simple house, like a nice house, and I just move in there with. Actually, I'll move in there with my mates. I just buy a house and I let my mates live there.
Yeah, I'd probably do similar.
That's a pretty good one.
I would buy a multi-million-dollar house. Wait, hang on. Wait, is it $1 million?
$1 million. That doesn't even buy my house.
I just realized. Okay.
Wait, what about $1 billion? What about $1 billion?
Okay, $1 billion. There you go.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
With $1 billion.
I'd buy. Hey, no, you finish off yours since we've upped it.
Yeah. Then I just buy like a dope house. I buy a gaming setup for the guys, and we just live in this house, just being.
So we have a gaming setup.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you just went really quiet, so I'm just reiterating what I can hear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all good. And then I'd probably just buy obviously the gown with like some nice jewelry and that's it.
You're gonna come back to the mic real quick.
Wandered into his kitchen.
Come back now, please. What was that last thing you said? I don't think picked it up.
Obviously the female I'm currently with some nice jewelry. Yeah, a bit of a cringe answer.
I'm not laughing at your answer, bro. It's just like
it keeps cutting out because it looks like a little.
Your answer's I'm guessing you said I'll buy like nice shit for my girlfriend.
Yeah,
that's
said.
exactly what I said.
Yeah, cool.
I think that's right.
Boys, I got an exciting one. First thing I'm doing, I'm gonna hire Dwayne Johnson, every famous actor, and I'm gonna say, put on a play for me. Just improv it. Just improv it. I don't care what it's about. Anything. I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna film it as a live event, and then I'm gonna use that influence to get me elected as president. And then, hear me out. I would start every war on planet.
No.
And then, I would probably.
Normal people answer this question. Things that.
Actually, no. I would challenge everyone to an Overwatch tournament. Every world government leader to a game of Overwatch.
If you lose, your country's mine.
And if they don't start a war over a game of Overwatch, I don't know what will.
Alright. That's great.
That's my money spent.
No, actually, dude, I'd actually want to start like a Hunger Games or something.
No.
I
can't back that, no.
I was gonna say I would buy a country, but that only gives you like a 50th of a
I'd buy some
country.
sort of country.
But that's smart. You get
I
the
would
money
buy-
from
I
the
would-
country.
I would buy. No. I would buy an entire capital city.
You could rent.
That's very.
Rent city.
What can you buy? Like, what actually, do you reckon you can buy a city for $1 billion? Because I feel
Generally, like the poorer country's GDP is like, around. What was it like 20 billion, and more developed countries like 360.
Yeah.
Really?
Damn, why do countries have to be expensive? Not fair. No.
Okay, I got one more question. I keep going. One more topic after this.
Okay, yeah. If I had $1 billion, I'd buy a probably multi-million-dollar house. Get all the boys in, like all my mates. Everyone gets their own room, gets their own setup. I'll pay for everything. And then I don't know. I just buy nice shit. If I'm not donating to charity or like doing anything nice, it's really generic and boring. But it'd probably just be like buy cool shit.
I mean, if you had $1 billion, I feel like you definitely donate a lot to charity because $1 billion's a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want all of it.
Yeah.
What's something? I'm trying to think something that's a bit different that I would do from everyone else.
Billions, 1,000 million. So
I'd
Good
start
math.
up the persecution of the Jewish people.
I'd start a Breaking Bad in business.
I'd buy a baddie.
buy every person's bailout.
I'd pay every criminal's bail to let them out.
Could you imagine?
And
like,
here's
guys.
Here's the Hunger Games idea. Buy every criminal's bail, put them all into one dome, like one area. Winner gets 20 million or something, right?
Bro, that's actually an insane idea. And like,
That's
the one person that makes it out alive is free with all the
instead of
money.
capital punishment, battle royale.
Wait, boys. We can't trademark this. I'm going to Netflix after this, com.
Yeah, right.
Wait, no. My favorite idea for a game show though, it would only last one season, but you get like, it's the gay guys thing where you like put like 11 gay guys on an island.
Oh yeah, I know about this. This is good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
you tell them that
they've got to work out who's straight.
Who's
you tell
the
them
straight
that
guy?
they've got to work out the one straight guy. But the real twist is that they're all actually straight,
and they have to
and
act
that
gay.
you put like a
Yeah.
bunch of straight guys.
Yeah.
acting gay
Yeah,
and
they
trying
have to act
work
gay
out
to
who's
try and vote up the straightest
one.
acting guy. Yeah. And the winner gets like $1 million or something.
The winner gets like $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is trademark.
Yeah.
No, it's already been proposed before.
No, it's already been like it's like an internet meme. It's like
Oh,
Alright, Kai, what was your idea for the last topic of the
last thing. What, like, if you could move countries, like, straight away, where are you going?
Norway.
Norway? Why Norway?
It's the safest, cleanest, and it's got the best economy.
It's good.
Nice.
Like that. What about like
Oh.
so I can't just stay where like in Australia. I have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no, don't.
I think Kazuki and I's answers are going to be very similar here.
Oh, yeah. As a fellow weeboos, I would say Japan. I have to
See,
say
I
that.
was gonna-
Like
Yeah,
I wasn't
to
even
be fair,
saying-
Japan's just a great country.
I wasn't going to say it from a weeb standpoint. Like it's just a cool country.
I've been to Japan.
Yeah.
Although
and I can tell you
100%
firsthand it's spectacular. It's absolutely like insane country.
Although I'd 100% go to the Naruto part.
I'd say if you're gonna stay anywhere in Japan, if you're a city person, obviously Tokyo. But
I think Kyoto.
Yeah,
Kyoto looks pretty
Kyoto.
sexy.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
Google search pictures of Kyoto, you'll see what I mean. It's just got
See-
a Japanese aesthetic. It's like
Yeah.
No, see, I'd either pick Kyoto or Okinawa.
Oh,
actually
I haven't seen much.
Let me have a look.
Okinawa is quite sexy.
It's coastal.
Well, yeah.
If you sponsor us, we will go to Japan for a trip.
Ah yes.
Actually,
Pay for a Japan trip, please.
No, like
Please.
Red Bull. If Red Bull sponsor us, bro, I'll go to a Japan trip and I'll pull out some mad snowboard.
I'd say for me.
No. Wait, say G Fuel. You idiot. Yeah, we only like G Fuel.
We have to be
Yeah,
low
but
G
those-
fuel until we get it.
Not those other energy drinks. They're
Yeah,
not like
none
they're
exist,
not like
yeah.
other energy
No.
drinks.
Yeah, that all scams. Other one, they lie. It's
Do you
disgusting
know
how they.
that G Fuel has 15 calories per serving and it's got 40.
You know, G Fuel actually has been.
He's
known to
reading
cure
off of
cancer.
his G Fuel container as well.
G Fuel has been known to cure cancer, guys.
No,
Not even
This
caffeine.
is not an actual fact. Please do not sue us if you
No,
turn
no,
out
no.
to try to do this.
Yeah, wait. G Fuel to not sue us?
Endurance and reaction time.
Well, that's
There's
just the
actually
very general
plenty of
caffeine.
antioxidants in as well, and it's clean energy, so you don't have a caffeine crash after having it. There we go, guys. We got
Oh,
this.
yeah. Have you guys
ad read, not the G Fuel ad read?
have you guys seen like all those like the commercials just about the medicine? Like it's so cheery and everything, and then they read just the side effect list, and it goes on for like kilometers.
Death from cancer.
Yeah, it's literally may cause heart
But
problems,
they say really
may
quick,
cause
they say really
breakfast.
quick, like may cause cancer.
Oh, yeah.
They say
Yeah.
like fucking.
Kai.
They get
Kai, I think you're on the wrong page of the script. We're on page 24 now.
No shit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let me just put my page.
Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, boys. We're gonna run out of material.
But I think the podcast was pretty good for this episode. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you
Thank
guys
you very much
next
for watching the Misguided podcast. Be sure to tune in next week for when we talk about Kai's anime addiction.
No, please. It's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want.
Okay.